Okay, I just wanted to make a couple highlights about the supply pump. This is our pump, length 100 micron filter. It is removable. You can unscrew this pull it out. It's a mesh filter. You can clean it and put it back. This one is here on purpose. When you need to backfill, say you have a new pump, or for any reason you disconnected your oil lines and it's empty, put funnel on top, open it and fill it up with oil. You are saving yourself a lot of trouble trying to flush it and bleed it. Here is another feature. This switch right here, this switch right here is a safety switch. It will disconnect your motor, disable the motor in case your pressure goes over 40 psi. This is a very nice feature. Just in case you have a short somewhere and your motor continues running 40 psi, it will shut it off and you will save your oil and a lot of mess. This is just a regular supply tank. I use it for testing purposes, and it's small because I can put anything that I want in it, veggie oil or heating oil, or well, I don't need heating oil, but I can put a waste oil in there. I'm gonna grab this burner right now. And put it right in the furnace. Since I don't need a gasket right here, I'll just take it off for the moment. As you can see, this is a standard flange. Came right from your regular Hilux supply store. This is a regular, probably most common bucket burner, AF/AFG burner. Connect your air. This one is made for shop air. And this one, apply your air. This is your air proofing switch. You can hear the click. You see when I release it about 6 psi, it clicks. Then it gives a signal that burner is okay to come on. If you don't have any pressure, lose it for any reason, it's not gonna come on. Burner is in a safe mode. Okay, as soon as I plug it in, I'm not gonna connect oil right now, I'm just trying to show the temp control. Your temp control comes on. This is your target temperature, 180 degrees. 66 degrees, your actual temperature. As you can see right now, both heaters inside the block are working. It will take very little time to get it to normal operating temperature, which is 180 degrees. Okay, as you can see, our temperature went up, and this AL1 is a signal for the thermostat wires. Basically what it does, if your AL1 is, it shorts these two signals. I'm not gonna put it back right now. Here is another thing that I want to mention. Two switches on the back. I don't know if you can see it pretty good. This little black one right here, this is your pump prime switch. This second one, basically when you flip this switch, it puts this burners and makes it just a regular heating oil burner. It disconnects all the extra heaters and it just works like it is. To prime the pump, importance of this oil pressure switch. As you can see, it's a vacuum pressure. It can read 30 inches of vacuum. It can read 15 psi of pressure. Extremely important. You want to prime your pump. I'm gonna prime it, but it will take some time. Turn it off. As you can see, we have no oil. Thus we are on the vacuum side. We have 6 psi of pressure, which we can increase up to about 9. As soon this pump produces only 1.2 to 1.4 gallons per hour. So in order for this pump to be completely filled with oil, it takes a lot of time. Thus, when you do try to prime it, you need to be patient. The importance of this tool: as soon as you have pressure, your gauge goes on the pressure side. It won't go much, probably about up to 5 psi. Most of the time it even stays at 2 or 3. This gauge can diagnose your pump, it can diagnose your bed connection, you can diagnose your air in the pipe, in the supply tubes. It can do a lot of things. It can diagnose your solenoid. Extremely important. When you learn and understand how this gauge works, you save yourself a lot of trouble. Okay, watch the gauge carefully. I'm pushing this oil pump prime button, and it should go. As soon as we have supply of oil, it should go this way. You see it? It starts moving. We still have air. There we are starting to fire up. I got the prime button off. I'm gonna connect thermostat back on. And since we are at 174, we already have a signal that goes to short these two terminals. This is what I'm gonna do. As you can see, we are at about 2 psi. You may have some air still in lines. You will see gauge fluctuating for a while, maybe, maybe not. If it bleed all of it, you're fine. And there you are. One more highlight. For people who are using this burner to burn waste oil, this port is provided. It's like a regular port for your fuel injector cleaner. Most of the shops have fuel injector cleaner. Once in a while, you don't need to take this one apart. You don't need to get in there mechanically. Run a can of fuel injector cleaner through here. This switch in a position away from the burner. That will keep your passage always clean. Not that you have to do that in case you have a problem. For vegetable oil users, I strongly recommend taking this one apart, pulling it out and cleaning it mechanically. Thanks.